It is Wednesday night again. This is the Wednesday Night Mouse Party. I am DM Foss, and tonight we've got Gizzard Gary. How's it going, Gizzard?
Well, I'm just fine. Thank you for having me, sir.
I do appreciate you being here.
Are you Baron the Robot?
Two live movies. What's going on?
They're real and they're spectacular. Thanks for the invite.
And for the first time,
what?
We've got unloaded is it just unloaded media or the unloaded media?
It was loaded earlier.
Rich White.
What? Rich White, baby.
And I just wanted I wanted to clarify something for you, Rich. Nobody puts tuna in ramen.
Oh, you're wrong.
Cats mine.
I listened to that a little bit, and I've never put tuna in ramen, but I put tuna in boxed macaroni and cheese.
Oh yeah, I've done that for sure.
I have never seen it in a restaurant in Japan. I have never seen it in a convenience store in Japan. I asked my wife, and her instant reaction was, "Ooh, no." That's disgusting.
Well, you know what they say. You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of tuna fish, Guns N' Butter.
Is it the first time I've been on here? I know I've been on the Saturday show.
I think so.
It's 2 a.m. here on the east side, where the best.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, no, you don't put tuna in ramen, no.
But have you put tuna in macaroni and cheese?
Absolutely.
Yes.
See? And you put crushed up Lay's potato chips on the top. It's like a tuna noodle casserole with a kick.
But it is very nice to have you here, Rich.
Mm-hmm.
Guns and Barbecue. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I just got done taking some photos of the moon, so I'm going to get ready to edit those while I participate on this lovely stream tonight. Thank you for the invite.
Oh, no problem. And I will say the pictures that you posted on the Instagrams from Thunder on the Prairie, Thunder on the Prairie pictures, I really liked all of them. You do a very good job. For not being able to see, you have a very good eye.
I appreciate it. And if anybody wishes to help me obtain my new camera that I want to get, that was just announced today for pre-order. I'm in need of $4,300 before taxes, 6% tax rate here in Pennsylvania. It's the Generation 2. The reason it's so dire for me to get this is the electronic viewfinder is absolutely massive. It's going to be like holding a small television screen to my eye. Like I say that about viewfinders already, but this is going to be a game changer. But in all seriousness, my e-begging just now was just for giggles. I will get this on my
own. You do have a Patreon, don't you?
I don't do anything with it.
Well, if somebody was to find their way over to Patreon /Guns and Barbecue, something like that, poke around, they could throw money at you.
That's all right. That would involve me having to do a bunch of other garbage. That sounds like work at the end of the year. I don't like that.
Uh,
I appreciate it though.
Oh, while I'm thinking about it, let's get the banner. Banner going here. Let's try that. There we go. At the bottom of the screen, there's an email address, untacticalfiles@gmail.com, and a link for the Discord server, which is also in the description. The Discord server is a place to kind of hang out, chit chat. You can share pictures and memes, stuff like that. You can get a hold of me there, and most of the people that come on the chat, you can get a hold of them too if you wish or need to. And pinned at the top of the chat is this week's poll. So if you haven't voted in the poll, head over there and vote. We'll take a look at that in just a little bit. If you watch this in replay, leave a comment. Anything we talk about, agree with, disagree with. You can let Rich know how disgusting tuna in ramen is.
If you never tasted it, how do you know?
I don't need to taste it to know.
You ever taste a penis, Rich?
No.
I just assume it's not good. I don't need to taste it to know. Like, no, I don't want to try that.
Well, I have, but my ankles hit my ears.
Okay, Mo.
Here we go. Here we go.
That was early.
Well, we went past the
Yeah.
The opening.
Moose turning Japanese.
I really think so.
It does have a slanty eye.
Well, for anybody that didn't know, that's what that song is about.
Doctor Who Cut You was cockeyed.
It's staring right at me.
And it was mad.
Mo's pediatrician was Jack Elam in Cannonball Run.
Well, and he had like a double chin.
So far out there was Vulcan Rumble, Hillbilly Up, Midget with Carrot Cake, and then the people on the chats here, Gizzard and Two Live Moves. Good evening, good evening. Oop, that's not what there we go. Excuse me.
Haven't been kicked off a live chat in quite a while.
I just hope somebody clips that.
I don't think I've ever been kicked off a live chat.
I invented live chats.
Did you know?
Yeah, prove me wrong. Google it. Bing it.
Bang it. Have you ever used Bing? Bing sucks.
Yes, Bing absolutely sucks.
Yeah, it came up on one of my computers one time. I'm like, what is this?
It's fun messing with its AI bot, though.
I don't mess with AI at all. Because I think they would catch me doing something.
Oh, George Grayson's cat's out. George Grayson cat.
He got
He
no
would try the
dog.
tuna on ramen.
He does have tuna on ramen. Son of a bitch.
But he would also probably crap in your shoes because he's mad. So
Well, I don't wear.
Even George is like, why would you do that to good tuna?
Yeah, you
Exactly.
don't want the ramen. You just eat the tuna out of it and leave the noodles there.
He's shit in a basket that you keep your car keys in.
I have them hanging on hooks next to the front door.
That makes it more difficult.
Well, a lot
Yeah.
more difficult.
Just a smidge.
Tactical fuss.
so why don't we take a look at the poll. This
That's what
week's
she said.
poll. Ooh, there we go. There it is.
There's a poll.
I think Foss is going to lose internet connection tonight.
I better vote in the poll. Okay.
Wait,
So
did I
it
vote this?
was if something breaks or stops working, do you try and fix it yourself? Pay someone to fix it? Just buy a new one? Do without, or I own nothing and I like it?
Oh,
84% said try and fix it yourself, which is kind of what I was expecting.
some-
8% said pay someone to fix it. 5% said just buy a new one. 1% said do without. 3% I own nothing and I like it.
Well, in my wife's case, she needed a brake job on her Escape, so instead she traded it in on a Ford Mavericks. In her case, it would just be buy a new one.
And looking at the comments, the goddamn bacon said missing option. The neighbor didn't notice which device replaced the broken one. I may or may not have. Fiend Dog said curse at it and kick it. That's kind of a half the time. That's my choice. Karen Woodson, being self-employed and trying to save where we can, we most often fix it ourselves. Unless it's a household appliance, we let Lowe's take care of that. Ron Wade said, try and fix it myself. May break it worse, but got to try, got to roll the dice. Minnie Wayne said, I broke it. And Hillbilly Up, fix it, of course. New York Outcast, definitely number one, but unfortunately, some things can't be or aren't worth fixing, and replacement is needed.
Yeah, it's pretty
Carolina
much
EDC
advanced.
reviews. Depends on what it is. I usually try and fix it if it's simple, but other than that, I get someone else to fix it. Krabby Turtle, these are all the stages I go through trying to fix something I broke or fix something broke. That's kind of where I'm at. If I can fix it, I'm going to try and fix it. If I can't fix it, I'm still going to try and fix it.
I like Krabby. He's a good dude.
He is. Two-Way Chef and Barbecue. I'm into it immediately, and hopefully I can fix it. And Kevin Gwenzy said, I add a Hemi, a portable charger, paint a lightning bolt on it, and make it hands-free. Yeah, our dryer, which I had, the control board went out on it. So I found an OEM new part, but the model's discontinued, so it's hard to find new ones. Found one on eBay that was like 200, 250, something like that. But then found one on eBay for like 150. Ordered that, then when it was supposed to ship, they contacted me and said, oh, there was some kind of mistake. We think this is a used one. So they refunded me. And so I bought a used one to hopefully get us by for a little while. And it worked for a day. It worked, but would randomly beep. And then it died. So we got a new dryer coming in the morning. Which, I don't know. Yeah, my wife said that it did start working again today, but it was still randomly beeping at her. So hopefully the new one will last for a little while. That's the problem with the newer washers and dryers and stuff. All the electronics don't last very long. The old style where it's just all mechanical, those will last forever. But the way the setup is in the laundry room, there's a shelf that goes over the top of the washer and dryer, and we'd have to lose that shelf, and my wife doesn't want to lose that shelf. So we
You
had to go.
that beeping noise isn't that sound when my wife's backing up?
So we had to stick with the same style. Front loader. There's stackable. Yeah. I ordered it from Costco. Ended up paying a little more, but with Costco, you get a 2-year warranty instead of a 1-year warranty. So I went for that one. Defense Dad said, "Fix it yourself because you're a broke ass." I hear that. Midget with carrot cake. A hubcap once fell off my car. I drove it to CarMax and sold it. My wife was pissed. I wanted to get rid of it. Stop sharing that. There. Oh, thank you to everybody that has voted in the poll. And for people that might not know, I own nothing and I like it. That's was it Klaus Schwab, the globalist?
Yeah.
That said, in the future, you will own nothing and you will like it.
Yep, that's what he said.
What, it's supposed to be in year 2030?
Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Once their plan comes together and they get it everything the way they want it, you'll own nothing and you'll like it. You'll rent everything.
Oh, with the way they're buying up everything.
Yeah, that's a big thing in the housing market where BlackRock is buying houses,
Mm-hmm.
turning them into rentals.
Yep.
Have a good night, Gary.
Say we lost Gary?
What are we doing?
No,
Oh.
midget with carrot cake is.
Oh.
I said, have a good night, carrot.
Oh,
Oh.
I was going to say.
Don't introduce him to Patriot.
Good night, Carrot.
Patriot may try tossing him. He's into that midget tossing thing.
But doesn't Patriot kind of have a thing about carrot cake?
I
I
love
don't know,
carrot
but he's got a thing about midget tossing. I know that much.
I'm trying to figure out what the heck.
Could you
happened.
toss a midget into a carrot cake?
Possibly.
A giant carrot cake. That'd be cool.
I like
Oh,
carrot cake. I don't love carrot cake.
What if you had the midget come out of a carrot cake?
Would that be a shortcake?
Possibly.
I'm here all week.
Do they make carrot shortcakes?
You ruining my joke, dude.
I'm just asking.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's stepping on the bit.
You'd have to ask Yankee. He's the one that's in the midget hookers and everything.
Well, he hates carrot cake, but he likes midgets.
Carrot cake with cream cheese icing. Ooh.
I don't like cream cheese.
I don't eat cream cheese, but I do like cream cheese icing.
Like, I like cream cheese in foods. Like, I did a macaroni and cheese recipe a couple weeks ago that called for cream cheese as one of the ingredients. That recipe was actually really good. But like cream cheese on a bagel or cream cheese icing, crap like that, cheesecake, I don't like any of that. I know I'm a communist. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I've only had cheesecake once, and it was okay. It was really rich, but Mr. Knives is out there. Good evening, Mr. Knives.
Chocolate.
Mr. Bob Dabalina said, Gizzard Gary will be here all week. Be sure to tip your veal and try your waitress.
Gary signed off on waitresses years ago.
Defense said carrot cake is the bomb.
You're supposed to sign the receipt, not the waitress.
As long as they're both medium rare.
Little pink in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Warm.
Defense Dad said almost any recipe that involves cream cheese, jalapeno, and bacon makes me drool.
All right, that's one way I can eat cream cheese for some reason. Like, it doesn't taste like cream cheese in those situations.
I don't like jalapenos.
What?
I can't eat all
What?
of them.
What?
When anytime I have jalapenos, I kind of get it's similar to when you chew on foil.
God.
I don't know. I just don't. I don't hate it. You know, stuff that's a little bit spicy. You know, jalapeno-y, but a lot of jalapeno, like a whole jalapeno. I don't care for.
What
I
was that
can't eat
again?
whole ones. Yeah. See, me, it's food allergy. I can't sit down and just eat jalapenos.
Well, that's what we would expect from a guy that puts tuna in ramen.
Yeah, really.
You're allergic to jalapenos?
Peppers.
Peppers.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, chili peppers I can eat sparingly as long as it's mixed like in something and it's not a whole lot of it. But bell peppers are out altogether. But like a whole chili pepper, I can't just sit down and eat chili peppers like a jalapeno pop or anything like that. Can't just sit down and eat.
Chili peppers are candy, man. Come on.
Hey, Rich, you want to do the Ghost Pepper Challenge?
No,
Can you listen to the Red Hot Chili Peppers?
I can listen to the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yes.
But not Vanilla Ice. Okay.
Makes
While
his
you're
ears
eating-
burn.
Cream
He washes them down with ice, baby.
Well, it cools you off.
Mr. Bob said, well, I have one strict rule. Food shouldn't hurt coming or going. I'm not really into spicy. I like a little bit of, where you get that little tingle on your lips. But that's about it. Defense Dad's asking, what about jalapeno poppers? No, thank you.
Yummy. With bacon.
Love jalapeno poppers. Smoke them. Oh my god.
Which end do you like, though?
The open end.
Do you hot box them?
Yep.
Oh, and next week will be the 100 Wednesday night mouse parties. So we'll do the giveaway next week. I meant to bring all the stuff in so I could show it, but I forgot. One thing will be the survival knife,
Awesome.
courtesy of X Adam 1. And
Awesome, dude.
there's a survival hatchet courtesy of X Adam 1.
Ooh.
And then the AK rubber band gun. So we'll we'll give away 2 of those during the chat, and then I think I'll open up the comments that are left after the chat. We'll pick a winner out of those. That way, for those who can't make it at this ungodly hour, can participate also. And there'll also be a myriad of stickers and patches that'll be thrown in.
How many
No
is a
stinking
myriad?
winner.
Somewhere between a grip and a shit ton.
Yeah, it's not defined by a number. It's more of a concept.
Well, I know how much a grip is, or a shit ton, but how much is a grip?
About yay much.
Yay much.
Yeah.
Boy.
Boy.
Okay.
I got your email there, Moo. Oh. We'll show that here in just a moment. Ozzy Osbourne's out there barking at the moon.
Ironic.
Defense Dad, my buddy makes atomic buffalo turds, smoked jalapenos stuffed with cream cheese and wrapped in bacon. Yeah, Mr. Knives. Sometimes you need to spackle the toilet with spices.
That's what I was laughing about a second ago.
When I was in high school, after some of us on the track team used to go out to Godfather's Pizza after track practice. And one guy bet another guy he couldn't eat the whole container of the red pepper flakes.
Oh no.
And
Nice.
he ate about half of it.
No.
Ran to the bathroom, and then after a little while came back out screaming, "My ass is on fire."
Yeah, that's not good.
Night Defense Dad.
Yeah, we'll go in a while.
See you, Dad.
Dad going to bed? All right.
Some people just can't hang, you know?
That sounds like fun.
What, interviewing potential salespeople?
No, going
Yeah.
to bed with defense
Oh.
Dad.
No, Moo. No. Bad Moo.
Dude.
Well, you could be the little spoon.
Rich just wants to ride in the truck in the morning.
Can you imagine eating all those pepper flakes? I'm like, no.
No.
Epic. Absolutely epic.
What were you
even
saying, Rich?
Conversation.
Were you were saying something?
No, I'm saying it.
Well, say something.
Okay, something. What do you want me to say?
I think he was saying something before I interrupted him with a disturbing image.
Oh, I was just saying it didn't, interviewing a bunch of salespeople doesn't sound fun.
Yeah, salespeople are whack.
They are.
Mm-hmm.
If you got a good enough product, it'll sell itself.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you need the sales guy for?
Close the deal.
what she said.
Sell me this pen. It's a good pen.
If you already got it, why am I going to sell it to you?
I was reading on, I think it was on Instagram, on their whatever their kind of Twitter version is, X version that they're trying to get started. About that, where a bunch of responses to a story about somebody had an interview, and one of the responses was went in for an interview, and the interviewer asked him, said, "Here, sell me this pen," and he goes, "Fine. Write down a number, any number that you want to, just write it down." And the interviewer goes, "Well, I'm going to need the pen." He goes, huh? Then there's another guy that basically said the same thing, tried the same thing, said, "Well, write something down." And the interviewer took out another pen and said, and didn't hire him. Ozzy said, "I put some of those same pepper flakes in my chili."
Oh yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, and that's a must-have, along with chili powder.
Fence Dad said one of the applicants' resumes says he left his last job to travel for 3 months. His Google Foo shows he was arrested about 3 years ago
Nice.
for third offense DUI.
Awesome. Also, top secret ingredient for your chili, Hershey bar.
DUIs.
That too.
Tuna.
All right, Rich.
It wasn't me that said that. That was Gary.
Tuna and like no water or oil, just straight up tuna.
Just throw the fish in there.
Yeah, throw a whole fish.
I do have some blackfin tuna in my freezer right now. It doesn't freeze well. You guys want some?
Are you gonna put it on dry ice?
No, I'm more of a wet ice guy. Maybe moist ice. Yeah, sorry.
Understandable. As long as it's ice, baby, I don't care.
What bitch?
Ozzy said Pabst Blue Ribbon beer.
PB or
I've never had it.
It's what you'd expect.
I don't mind it.
I mean, it's not bad. It's just not good.
it's
It
not.
reminds me of my
It's not Natty Light, but
Oh, Natty Light sucks too. But I still drink both.
Probably better than like Keystone.
I don't know.
That's the bottled taste and the can. That was their marketing.
I don't know. Guns and Barbecue's
A
from the
bitter
Keystone
beer face.
State, so he probably knows all about it.
Let's say I've had my fair share of Keystone, and I've had a few PBRs. I feel like they're probably right on par with each other. Now, I would say PBR has a lineage to it, so therefore it should trump Keystone.
I've never had Keystone either.
Not missing a whole lot.
I will say I bought a case one time of Keystone Light, but that was because the apartment manager liked it and I wanted to stay on her good side because I wasn't really up to date on my rent.
This wasn't one of those situations like in Kingpin, was it?
No.
Oh, thank God.
No, I just packed up and moved out one night. Eventually, left a nice note saying, "Sorry, I can't pay my rent."
And out the door you went.
That was in my less responsible days.
Probably a bench worn out for you somewhere.
I doubt it. I did eventually pay off because it went to collections, and I went through and paid off anything I had on collections, and settled all my debts. Started anew. Mr. Knives said Shinerbach and Dos Equis Ambar.
Gary, didn't you have Shinerbach at Thunder on the Prairie?
Mm-mm. I had some of that weird shit.
Oh,
That trendy crap that everybody else was drinking.
Was it? Did you
White
have
Claw.
the Liner Kruger
oh, that crap. I thought
Yeah.
Dunnan?
they sound the same. Shinerbach, Leinenkugel.
It's beer. I drank it.
And Ozzy said he likes his beer like he likes his woman. Bush Light.
I thought he was going to say dark.
Dark and foamy.
Darker the meat, the sweeter the juice. Mr. Knives said 805 is good to go.
Nice.
Oh my God, Black Cat Outdoors is out there.
No way.
Holy.
Way.
Oh, you know what?
Get him
Darker
a
than
link.
Oh, we should
Probably
ask
going to
him.
work.
Black Cat. Holy moly.
Black Cat, do you support tuna in your ramen?
Someone can send them a link if they wish. They don't mind. So I don't have to.
He's out starting his semi truck. He's got to go to work.
He's probably on his way to work or getting ready to go to work.
I don't know. Haven't you seen all those videos on YouTube and Instagram? The truck drivers on their phones while they're driving? Just before they put it in the ditch? He could do that.
He don't work for Swift, does he?
No.
Oh yeah, they fired him.
Ooh, New York Outcast.
Outcast? Holy crap, dude! You were just on Rick's chat. You must have took a nap, took a piece of ass, and then came on here. Maybe I got that backwards.
Black Cat said I.
I.
He's on his way to work.
Mm-hmm.
Working's for chumps, right, Gary?
That's right. I gave it up.
Technically, I am fully invested, but I'm too young to retire. Holy schmoly. Black Cat.
Oh, snap.
Look at the head on that one.
Dang.
Who was actually dumb enough to send this guy a link?
I can't see anything. What the fuck?
We're here.
Well, that's that moonshine does to you. It makes you go
We can hear
blind.
you.
We can see you.
Yeah, we can see and hear you.
There it's working.
Unfortunately, we can see
My God.
Oh, my camera. All right.
That's better.
Yeah. Nobody needs to see me at 4 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
it. Ain't that the
All
truth?
My condition has its perks.
Well, I'm on my way to work, so I'm actually in the pickup heading in.
How you been? What you been up to?
Oh, about 5'10", so 5'11", somewhere in there.
Shrinking every day.
Sure know how to hurt a guy.
What's that?
He said shrinking every day. I said he sure know how to hurt a guy.
Oh, I know. I experienced shrinkage too. Don't believe me.
That was
He was in the pool.
Yeah, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. It was cold out.
That's why I always hang out in cold pools because everybody knows, and that's how I started out, right?
Yeah. No, I just got back from vacation, so it's like my 3rd day back to work.
Where'd you go?
We were in Fenwick Island, Delaware, at the beach.
Ah,
Yeah. Do you need shark fishing?
I did one night. I kind of ended up having to cut my fishing short this trip because I had a tragic hot tub accident.
Wait a minute.
Broke my toe. So
Rewind. Did you fall face first into that girl again?
No, I fell backwards into the hot tub. Strawberry margarita may have been involved in this because I vaguely remember the fall into the hot tub, but yeah.
Did anybody get it on video?
No, there's no video. Well,
Son
the
of a.
hotel may have security video of it. I don't know.
What hotel? Send me the address.
Did you drop your phone and your vape in the hot tub as well?
Did I what?
Shut
Drop
dirty
your
mouth.
phone and vape in the hot tub as well.
No.
That was me last
that's good.
night.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wrong person. Sorry.
My vape was going on autopilot. I had to throw it out in the grass.
No, I ended up breaking my middle toe, which I don't know how the fuck you do that, but. And what really sucks is I was just getting over plantar fasciitis on my other foot. Like, it still kind of hurts, but not as bad. So now I'm limping on both feet.
So you walk straight through the desert instead of in circles.
Yeah. So, yeah, they cut my shark fishing kind of short. I only went fishing twice on my whole vacation, which that kind of sucks for me because I don't like the beach otherwise. Like, I'm not really a beach person. I lay out on the beach, but then kids keep running up and splashing me with water. You know, he's dying. Get him back in. Nah, fuck. And I'm usually so drunk I play into it, so I'm like, yeah. They rolling me in the ocean.
I thought maybe they put a bunch of dynamite in you or something.
Yeah. What's fucked up is I know that story. That actually happened.
I did. I know.
I want to know what kind of drugs those people were taking that decided it was a good idea to dynamite the whale.
I don't care, but I like it.
Yeah. I've been pretty fucked up in my life, and that sounds like something I would come up with.
Remember the big chunks were like landing on cars in the parking lot and stuff?
Yeah.
Those are the people that end up getting us having weird laws in all these states.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I spent my whole vacation looking for the Haktua girl, too, and I didn't find her anywhere. So
Aw.
that was my quest.
How many girls did you go through first?
A lot. I got slapped a lot, but
She didn't really spit on it.
mostly by my wife.
She
Quit
just
asking people.
looked at it like sternly and didn't spit on it.
Yeah. They did have a bunch of shirts down on the boardwalk at Hawk 24. Let's make spitting on that thing great again.
Have a good night, Mr. Knives.
What's that?
You know,
Mr. Knives is heading to bed.
Oh, night knives. You guys didn't have any candy or anything here for him.
Nah, he was looking for tacos and chocolate earlier.
We did, but
Yeah.
Rich put tuna in it.
Yeah. Tuna candy.
Wait, was it hawk tuna?
Yeah.
Yeah, hawk tuna. You know, if somebody wanted to start a brand of something,
No kidding. Hey,
hawk tuna could
I
actually
branded
work.
Don't mess with me. I just branded that. Hang on.
Yeah, that actually might work.
Bless you.
Yeah.
Gesundheit.
Oh, fuck. I don't want to do this today.
You don't have to. You can
Well,
always
just
turn
do it.
around and go home.
Yeah,
Put it in creeper gear and go as fast as you can.
just tell him
Yeah.
I'm done. I quit.
Works for me.
I'm driving the truck into work because I was too lazy to move it to get to my car. Which,
What are you hauling? Do you know?
nothing. It's completely empty in the bed.
Oh, I meant what are you picking up?
Oh, I have to go
Groceries.
take an empty. I have to take an empty trailer down to Northeast Maryland, and then get rid of that and pick up a load of I think it's dairy mostly. Take that to Hanover, PA, and then turn around and come back. I won't know exactly what it is, so I get the paperwork in here at work, but that's usually what it is. Oh, fuck. It's too early in the morning for this shit.
It's only 11:49 p.m.
Well, maybe where you're at.
Rob said also bring your dark sunglasses. Always.
I do. I always do, yes. My fishing sunglasses are almost mirrored. They work out well. And they are bifocal, so I can see to tie a line, so I actually can, see up close and far away with them.
Well, do you have dark sunglasses on your swim trunks too? Because how are you going to hide that thing?
Nah, I just sit down the whole time.
Just to pee.
Yeah, the only time I get it. That's what led to the hot tub accident was they wanted me to go swimming in the ocean. And I hate swimming in the ocean. So my solution was to start drinking strawberry margaritas at 9 o'clock in the morning and just get blitzed fucking drunk. And then eventually I'll go in the ocean because I got to pee anyway. And that's the only place to go on the beach.
Did you break the hot tub?
What's that?
Did you break it?
Oh, no. It was one of those hotel pool hot tubs. So it's all concrete and shit. So even my big ass falling into it didn't hurt it.
I can visualize it right
At
now.
least it wasn't fiberglass where I might have cracked it or something.
Ozzy said, Hawk2 leather is my new brand of holsters.
There you go. Spit on it.
Yeah.
Condition the leather. Yeah.
I should do a new gun rights channel and call it Hawk 2A.
Please
there
do.
you go.
I'll try and join Hawk 2A.
Just when I was totally tired of the Hawk doing jokes, Gary pulls it out.
It brings you back in.
Yeah. There's lots of jokes to be made. I missed a lot of shit on vacation. Jesus Christ. Fucking whole hot to a girl thing. I was getting jokes about that. I didn't know what it was.
Lots
she got
happened in the
she
last
got a
few
goofy
weeks.
eye though.
Yeah.
Not that I really look at her eyeballs.
Uh,
Vacations are usually when I just sleep. When I catch up on sleep.
that's what I did mostly. Sleep on the beach. Sleep.
Ozzy thinks G-Web should make a patch.
Talk to it.
Does G-Webs even make patches anymore?
I think he's been too busy doing other stuff to get his machines running. Now it's probably too hot.
Probably.
So is this tuna and ramen bullshit?
Rich swears by it.
Ugh.
Nasty.
Yeah.
At least nobody's gonna steal his food. You can leave that in the refrigerator at work and nobody touch it.
I'm a black cat and I wouldn't eat that. I don't even like tuna packets when I'm like backpacking and stuff.
I do like tuna fish sandwiches.
No,
That.
I did eat like ahi tuna when we were on vacation, but that's a whole different tuna.
For those who do like tuna, like tuna fish sandwiches and stuff, do you like the relish mixed in? I don't. I like just celery, so you get a little bit of crunch.
But no sweet relish. It has to be regular pickle relish, not sweet pickle. Yeah.
You like your pickle in the tuna, huh?
I normally just do onion.
Ozzy said canned chicken, maybe, not tuna. That's one thing. For some reason, when I used in my younger days, if I was drunk, I would have tuna salad sandwiches. That was the only time I'd ever eat it, as if I was drunk.
What flavor ramen do you mix tuna in anyway?
Well, you're ruining it anyway, so don't think it matters. I found one though that
Oh, go ahead.
no, I was just saying I found a hot garlic ramen that's pretty good. I actually like it. It's like one of those, snotty high-end ramens that cost like $3.
Black Cat. His name was Raymond, not Rum.
There's one at Walmart's called Shin Black or something like that. That stuff is good.
Does that have a red package?
Yes.
Yeah.
That first bite will wake you up.
Oh, you can take your ramen, add vegetables and stuff to it and make a pretty good meal out of it.
Eggs.
Eggs. Yeah, I used to do
Stir in
that
some eggs. Yep.
back when I was among the poors.
There's
I like to take my
Hak
shrimp
Tue.
ramen.
We got Hawk 2A out there.
Nice. I like to take my shrimp ramen and put shrimp in it.
I don't, the
I think you
little
might be a cat.
Might.
the shrimp that comes in like that, the really small shrimp. I cannot stand the taste of those.
I don't ever buy those ones, so I don't know.
Kind of like putting sea monkeys in your ramen.
Ew. The hell?
Well, a little tiny shrimp in there.
Sea monkeys are just brine shrimp. That's all they
Yeah.
are.
When I was younger, my sister got to, some sea monkeys, and we ended up feeding them to our guppies.
Ah,
We had 2 guppies, and then we had 50 guppies.
the only sea monkeys are an aphrodisiac.
New York Outcast said, "I heard an average package of ramen has dead mites in it. Not harmful, so they say.
Oh well.
Probably protein." Larry Knopf is out there.
Larry Knopf, is that Jack's brother?
Tuna doesn't taste the same since they took the dolphin out of it anyway.
It was much smarter back then.
It was a lot better when it had dolphin in it.
What? The whole dolphin thing. Flipper was a porpoise. He was not a dolphin. Dolphins are ugly little fish. But people wouldn't care if they knew what a dolphin actually was.
They're little assholes. Sorry, that was a bad word on your show, Klaus. My bad.
Oh, we're not supposed to swear on this fucker?
There's no rule about it.
Oh. You invited me. I mean,
Will you get off that car's friggin' rear end? Dang Bendix systems and crap.
I'm in my pickup truck. That ain't that.
What?
I didn't even get into work yet. Yeah.
You're so unsafe now that your friggin' insurance company wants you to have crap like that in your pickup truck?
No, you ain't retrofitting. This pickup truck's fucking 20-some years old.
It was part of his sentence.
Do you have to blow in the tube to start your truck?
That's the only thing I have is I have to blow in the tube to start it, but that's not true. I do have to blow some things to get gas money for it, but $20 is $20.
You pick up hitchhikers just so there's somebody to blow in the tube?
Yeah. Yeah, sure. That's exactly why I pick up hitchhikers. Mostly at rest areas. Oh, shit.
Ozzy said he prefers sardines and hot sauce.
Hold on, I gotta get my fat ass out of the truck.
All right.
Trying to remember how to use StreamYards.
I do see you back there, G-Webs, but we're currently the pattern is full.
Well, he can have my spot. It's going on. It's 3:00 in the morning, so you have this spot. I'll catch you guys later.
Well, is there anything you want to plug?
Well, let's see. We got the giveaway, which you are helping sponsor with your video packages, and a couple of the prizes for it when we hit 500 subs on the channel. So if you're not subbed on Unloaded Media, please go over there and do so on YouTube. And we will have This Week Unloaded on Sunday on the Unloaded Media channel at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Unless Crazy Scotsman does not have his show, then we will be on at 8 o'clock Eastern.
Drop a link for your channel.
Chris, you weren't leaving because we were making fun of you about your tuna, are you? I mean, I don't
No,
care.
no,
Like, I don't care about your feelings or anything. I just want to know.
no.
I don't think you're getting much tack in a 23-year-old pickup truck.
There, let me put it in the private chat in case it didn't show up because it's not having a wrench. I put the link in the.
Well, make
Link
it
in the
do a comment real quick, and then I can.
Yeah, I put it in the private chat, and then I also put it on the other, but I guess it didn't show up.
Well, anyways, do just say, you can just say hi, and then I can.
Yeah.
There we go.
Working on that.
There we go. So let me paste that there. So there's a link to Rich's channel, Unloaded Media. Go over there, check him out. Diddle around on his channel. But appreciate you jumping in there, Rich.
Yeah, no problem. I'll catch y'all later. Have a good night, guys. What's
See you,
left of
Rich.
it.
Now we've got G-Webs. How's it going, G-Webs?
Fair to middling. Good evening.
Do you got your sewing machines up and going, or is it too warm to be out there sewing?
It is too hot normally for me to sew, but it's also, I got tons of crap in front of the sewing machine.
Oh, there has been a request for Hawk 2A patches.
Oh, right on.
Well, I knew
Any
you've been.
design or just a patch?
I don't know. It was just we were talking about the Hawk 2A girl, and the Hawk 2 girl, and Hawk 2A came up, so everybody thought there should be a patch for it. That's about as far as it got.
I gotcha. Back in the days, Angelina would be able to flip a screen on and start making one. So, did I miss the bracket, or is the bracket still happening?
No, we've had to postpone the bracket. Black Cat got drunk and tripped over it, broke his toe. So we gotta have it checked out, make sure it's all right.
It was just his middle toe. And they're still draining that hot tub.
I'm still trying to figure out how you break a middle toe. I've never done that before.
Well, you just
Kicking
invented a
something.
new move.
I have
What
to
if-
mute. You guys don't want to hear me climbing up into this truck.
What have the topics been?
I don't know. We've kind of been all over the place. Tuna and ramen, repairing stuff.
No, thank you.
I think that's kind of been all that we've talked about. Was a little bit of cream cheese talk.
How about tuna and cream cheese?
Moo. I did get to go to the range. I put out a video today about it. Took somebody to the range. And it was fun. Went out there and on Wednesdays, there's a bunch of black powder guys that use the high power rifle range. And there's a couple guys over at the pistol range with their black powder pistols. But he hadn't really shot. He had shot rifles, but hadn't really shot pistols before. And Kai did amazingly. I thought really well. He started off with the G20, the 10 millimeter, and God, every shot was 10 yards, but kind of a fist-sized group at 10 yards, which really he did really good. I didn't shoot just because I didn't want to make myself look bad. I had him come over, let him pick out what he wanted to shoot and stuff in the videos, what he wanted to try. So did CZ, the compact, the G20, my Super Blackhawk, the 44 Magnum he wanted to do, and the Taurus TH10. That was just kind of, we had shot everything and I was carrying it. And I'm like, oh, you want to try this? And he's like, sure. And I'm thinking there was one more.
So he was just doing this to do it. It wasn't like to try to buy a gun or to try to figure out the next thing.
No, he's 19, so he can buy a rifle, but he can't buy a handgun yet.
Off of a gun shop.
No, in Washington at all.
Oh.
Is he white and can he buy like 50 rounds? Wait. All right, come on.
But he had fun, and that was, I told him that was the whole point is, we'll go out, just have fun. I had told him, don't worry about how accurate you are. We're just out here to have fun, be safe and have fun. And he didn't have to worry about being accurate because he was dead accurate. 2A for USA is out there. Good evening. And he said the CZ Compact, the CZ75 Compact was his favorite out of those. And he did like the Blackhawk. He liked shooting the 44 Magnum.
Kid's got good taste.
So, hopefully planted the seed that told him when you're ready to buy a handgun or something, let me know. I'll take you down to the gun shop. We'll help find you something.
CZ Compact's one of those ones. I had one years ago and sold it. That's one I actually miss. In fact,
I like it.
If Kingpin ever appears out in the chat, he has my old CZ Compact.
It's right now I've been switching between my carry guns is the CZ, the compact, CZ compact, and my PPK. The two I've been carrying lately.
At the same time, one in a shoulder holster and one in an ankle.
No. Just depending on where I'm going and what I'm doing, I carry one or the other.
I don't think I've carried anything other than the Glock 43X for like a year. It just seems to be what I grab every time.
I ordered. I do have another gun that I ordered. I'm waiting for it to come in that I want to use as a carry gun, but who knows how long it'll take to show up. Something in 40 because I wanted another 40 cal to carry. Used to carry the HKP 30, but that turned into a bedside gun. And I would still carry it, but I want to keep it bedside, so I needed something else.
You know how if you're making a sandwich at a fancy country club and you have that, you have to borrow the fancy mustard from somebody in their other limousine or whatever, and you get the, oh, look, they're using the fancy mayonnaise from France or whatever, and you get that look from all the other people in the country club, like of satisfaction because you've picked the elite mustard or mayonnaise or whatever. That's what happens when you're at the range and you're shooting 40. All the other sophisticated shooters look over and give you a look of approval.
It was kind of funny, I thought, that there were like 8 or 10 guys out there shooting black powder, and they all drove like Super Duty pickup trucks. And they were all kind of retirement age. It was kind of cool watching them, but Ozzy said he tried to get a Smith & Wesson Shield 30 Super Carry, but Illinois won't let him. 16-round magazine. Do they make a 10-round mag for it?
Can you imagine the kind of things that could happen in Chicago if they allowed 16-round magazines in Illinois? How do you want to think about it? The carnage.
We're kind of in the same boat in Washington now with the 10-round magazine limit. Oh, Illinois has a 15-round limit. So there's 1 round too many in the.
And what if you promise not to put all the rounds in it?
Well, that last round is the deadliest.
1 is the deadliest number.
Yeah, when they were, it was a couple of years ago, and they were trying to pass the magazine limit, and they were gonna limit to like 15 or something like that to begin with, and they wanted 10, and then we're kind of throwing around numbers. I went up for the hearing on it, and they were talking about how they were trying to find a number that would satisfy everybody, and they were looking at like 12 or something like that, and which, you know, instantly tells you that the numbers are arbitrary, because if they thought 10 was so important they were going to pass a law, but then were willing to up it, meant that it's all just bullshit.
Did New York Outcast talk about his yogurt situation?
Uh-oh. What's up with the yogurt situation?
I'll always put a link in there. I was minding my business, looking at YouTube, and then it showed some picture of a bunch of bananas and some other fruits. And I guess allegedly he's eating a bunch of eating a bunch of yogurt. I thought maybe that's one of the topics earlier today.
No.
So confetti birthday cake yogurt. Are you eating that or no?
No.
Lord,
Yeah.
no.
It has nothing to do with each other, right? That's like, no.
That's one of the fancy ones where it's got all the toppings are in that separate compartment, and you
Mhm.
flip it over.
That way you don't get your hands dirty, even if you don't have servants there to put it over for you.
I just, if I have yogurt, I just like the fruit on the bottom. It'll either be blackberry, mixed berry, or blueberry. Are the only ones that I'll buy.
How about dingleberry?
No. Now here's one thing that see if I can make it bigger. There we go. That I don't know, personally drives. I find annoying is the framing on this. Here, we'll give him the thumbs up.
Mm-hmm.
You can see his foot. When people take a picture and they're pointing down, you always see their feet. There's no reason to see your feet.
And as far as I can tell, there's a plastic fork on the right of frame there, on top of the bananas, essentially. Like it's going down into that birthday cake yogurt. But he got to have a separate fork for the other fruits over there? 2 forks?
Why does he have? They didn't supply him with a spoon.
I prefer one tiny fork, but whether or not you go with your large size fork or not, 2 of them. These are disposable forks.
I don't know. Maybe it's his yogurt fork because you see there's a stack of.
Yeah, I was going to say,
There's
does he only take like one
fork.
bite off of a fork and then throw it away and grab another fork? That's a lot of forks.
Oh, and he's
All ready to go.
using a white fork.
Well, that would make sense if you didn't want to mix up your yogurt fork with your other fruit forks.
I'm thinking you need a spoon for the yogurt, though.
It's what you would expect.
Pretty sure there's yogurt all over that fork. That's all I'm saying.
2 Live Moose said standard capacity fork.
What if there's a whole different thing going on? Like there's a whole cheesecake over on the other side of them bananas. And this was just a target of opportunity to distract from the whole cheesecake situation.
That could be. You can just see a knife in the upper right corner. Maybe that's his cheesecake knife.
There's a cheesecake knife. Look at it. It's semi-serrated downward. That's exactly what you want for a cheesecake. What do you put fruit on top of? What do you sprinkle fruit on top of traditionally? That's right, a cheesecake.
So you're saying this picture is a lie?
Serrated.
You just said, well, it's certainly an elaborate deception. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's a lie, just an elaborate deception to hide the cheesecake.
Yeah, you threw in the bananas as a distraction and the foot, so you're not paying attention to what's going on.
Typically, that many bananas for a distraction. We're talking monkeys are involved. It's some kind of cheesecake monkey party. We're not even invited.
M. Gabriel's out there. Good evening. Hawk 2A said, I don't want to hear about another man's yogurt with or without sprinkles and party hats. Yeah, Ozzy said, it doesn't look like a salad to me. M. Gabriel wants to know, where's the tendies? The chicken tendies? Yeah, for somebody that talks about salad, eat a salad all the time, there's a lot of pictures when he shares, he's either eating steak or a cheeseburger. Is Rob living a lie?
I went to the bank earlier. Don't you hate it when you do this? So you go to the bank and you withdraw a bunch of money, and then they mix it all up. So all these 20s and then all these 10s and 100s are all in random order.
Yeah, it's messy.
I hate that. I feel like I should just throw all these away and go get out a whole bunch of other money and tell them to put it in better order.
You know what?
I don't
Don't
get paid
throw 'em
to
away,
sort all this money.
Just send them to me. I will get them all organized. I will even take my time and make sure they're organized by serial number. It'll be great.
That sounds like a plan. It is weird though. I wonder why they mixed it all up all weird. Imagine whoever's making it doesn't even know what they are, so they don't care what order they're in. Oh, excuse me. How much do you think a stack of cash like this costs?
Don't know.
I think they're only like $7 or $14. Except for the like these that say it really big on them. A lot of them you can't even tell. Except for the paper's too thin. See, because they rate it like that, you can't even tell when you're flipping through it. I got this for $1 at the bin store. Look at all that money I got for $1.
M. Gabriel's asking, get back here. There we go. Kid 2-stage or Timney trigger for 1022.
I don't know nothing about kids.
I don't either. I have a Timney. I think the 450 Bushmaster has a Timney in it. I do like that. Do like that trigger. Anybody have experience with any of those? Gary said Timney.
I'd vote Timney.
My experience from the store is that Timneys are not fragile, but they're not rugged. And people that took them out hunting and stuff would go with other things.
Oh, I haven't had any problems with mine yet, but I'm not trekking through the woods with it either.
Yeah, this was more like walking around and losing screws. It wasn't like, it snapped or anything. It was mostly just there's two parts to it, and people went to simpler things.
And mine's in an AR, so there could be some differences that I don't know.
I don't know anything about kids.
Here's what it looks like.
Oh, you're saying that's the kid 2-stage?
Believe so. I believe I got that right. Yeah. Kid 2-stage trigger.
Is that whole thing like a trigger pack then?
Looks like it.
No, it looks like the whole receiver, and they put the trigger in it. Are they selling you that whole thing with the trigger guard and all that? Like that chunk of receiver?
I think so.
Oh, okay. I don't even know if I own a 1022 right now. I think I might have sold them all. Certainly been a while since I've taken apart a 1022. And I don't think I've ever taken one apart to pieces before. I've just taken off stuff off of them and then put it back on.
Ooh, $370 for it.
So that's not the receiver then. That whole piece goes up into the receiver.
I have.
What's the Timney look like?
Let's take a look.
Wait a minute. Are you allowed to look at this stuff right now?
Well, I don't know. So, I was gonna say
don't bother. I don't think that might be breaking rules. I had. I'm not going to cry about it like people that make tens of thousands of dollars a month, but I logged in the other day and it's like, here's all the videos that we deleted, type of thing. But I had a bunch that when I had a gun broker, like I had a bunch that I guess linked to Gunbroker, and I didn't pay attention to the descriptions, so they deleted ones that had linked to Gunbroker.
looks similar. It's a little cheaper. It was like $289, something like that, I think. Yeah, I figured I was okay showing the picture. I wasn't sure about showing the actual website when I dropped out of the picture.
Well, I personally like the trigger on this one better. The other one was curved, wasn't it?
Well, they had either curved or straight.
Oh, well, I definitely don't like
few
red
different
trigger,
versions.
so this one's going to win for me. Other one looks smooth too, and this one has whatever you call those lines in it.
Yeah. Oh, I think I've only ever. Oh wait. So I know when I was in high school, I shot a 10-22, and then I think one other time. It's I've only shot them a couple times.
I've owned like 5. I've fallen out of love with them. I get rid of them, and then I'm like, oh, I should get one again, and then I get 2 or 3, and then I get rid of them. I don't like them that much. They jam too, or they malfunction too much. But then they came out with that takedown one, and I'm like, oh no, I got to get one again. And I'm like, why do I have this damn thing?
Yeah, when I bought my 22, I went with the Marlin 60. Partly because that's what was right there at the gun shop, and M. Gabriel's putting in. Oops. Have to click over there. We go. Cold eye drops. If you put the bottle in your pocket for a little while, it'll warm them up.
We'll just put them in the microwave for a little bit. 45 seconds in the microwave. There you go. You cook an eyeball?
Mm.
It's probably a torture thing.
M. Gabriel's asking, will Ruger make Marlin 60s again?
No, they hate each other. They probably bought them just so they could never make them. But I'm just talking shit. I don't know. Did y'all talk about any politics today?
No. Why? What's going on?
I haven't been watching nothing. I've been doing stuff all day, so I just wonder if anything new came up. So I don't know. Anything any illuminating things come up recently?
There are rumors going on that Biden may drop out of the race tomorrow afternoon.
Apparently, he has COVID and has been removed from the campaign trail.
One thing I heard is there's some states, if Biden drops out, that causes the problem where they can't change the ballot. They would have to basically remove Biden, and nobody else could be on the ballot. Something like that. The way the laws are written, the election laws.
But the scuttlebutt is Biden drops out at 2 p.m. tomorrow. Harris makes a speech right before Trump goes on stage, so it doesn't give him a chance to react.
Trump goes on at the Republican thing, you mean?
Yeah.
Well,
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring politics up. You don't want to talk about that.
no, that's all right. I don't know. That was when I saw the headline about him having COVID and not campaigning. That was kind of my first thought was, well, is that
He said the only way he'd leave the race is if there's a medical diagnosis. Well, there's your out.
So who replaces him?
About have to be Harris at this point.
That would
be the best debate ever. Trump and Harris.
Well, Harris will replace him for, seat of president for now. But since he's already won the primary, the DNC will get to announce whoever the heck they want. When the convention happens, they can say, we want a ham sandwich to run for president then.
I cannot see there's unless they're going to give up on this election. There's no way they can run her for
Yeah.
president.
At this point,
Who you
So,
can run?
I would think like Gavin Newsom.
That's what I
He's
heard.
not the most popular guy in the world right now either.
No, but he's the big name.
but if you were him, wouldn't you want to be running as far away from this whole thing as
Yeah.
fast as you can at this point with everything that's transpired in the last week?
Yep.
I would honestly say he's probably has such a big ego. The
That is
first
true.
chance he got to run, he would run. I say that not knowing him at all. I don't live in California. I don't follow his career, but just from what I have seen,
So the Democrats' choices are going to be Newsom or Bluesome.
pretty much.
Pretty sure they could just show that picture of Trump pumping his fist with blood on his face in front of the American flag, and that the fucking race is over. I think he wins right there.
I think he'll get a bump from it, but I don't think it means that he's a lock. M. Gabriel's saying, G Webs, did you see Redstone Armory in California closing by the end of the year?
Yeah, I was just saying. I think it was Tony posted about it. I didn't realize it was the end of the year. So that sounds more like maybe an intentional thing than, like the bills aren't getting paid or something. Like a choice type of thing. Since that's 6 months away.
Who are they?
It's a gun shop in Burbank, California. Just a kind of a fairly new gun shop in California with training and catering all the stuff people want now. Essentially, all the 9mm what the kids want with the grip angles and the red dot plates on them, and what else they want. I guess something to make them appendix carry, probably. Appendix carry holsters, I bet. But you know what I mean, like the new gun owner. There was like a slew of new gun shops that got created in 2015 when the assault weapons ban ended in 2004, and then everybody was like, "Oh, nice, we can have guns." And then, the global war on terror was happening, so everybody bought the stuff that they were seeing either in the movies or in the pictures and stuff. As the stuff changes and people figured out from tactics and technology changes, like what the best stuff to carry. So like stuff kind of innovated based on that, and you saw like changes from quad rail to different systems, and holding your optics here or there and that kind of thing. But then when you get to so anyway, I was saying so for a while there, like a bunch of people were like making up AR-15s, but then you had a section of time from like 15 to I don't know how long it lasted, 18, 19, where you had all these gun shop. Well, maybe it was even earlier than 15. But anyway, there was a range of time there when so many gun shop, I don't know what they call them, like manufacturers started who would like make rails, or they'd make risers, or they'd make, I don't know, some kind of like the thing that makes the AR fold so you could shoot it once before you have to unfold it and get the receiver extension back. I forget what that thing's called, like that makes a receiver extension fold though. And then the MAD lever from like Magpul, I guess that was a little earlier, But you started to see all these innovations because people could afford to buy a mill and start actually making a new part and making it themselves. And then you saw like gun shops open. And whenever I was on the tour going around and checking out gun shops, I noticed that all those gun shops were starting to close, and they were only 2 or 3 years old. But it was like that sweet spot where, I guess in 2013, Obama comes along and says 23 executive actions, and everybody's like, buy AR-15s. And then the stores all said, oh man, all my big box store ran out of parts, or my local store doesn't buy the right parts, so they all just decided to make their own shop. Sometimes they weren't even FFLs. They would just sell rails and handles and grips and all the crap that you would put on an AR. Anyway, I don't know if anybody remembers that like era, but it's almost like we had all these new adult gun owners buy guns out of fear for CCW, and then either they're done buying their guns, like they only needed to buy the one, or they whatever, but they're not going back to the gun shops and buying stuff. And those gun shops that created or were created, are potentially going to start seeing more of them, make other decisions with their, I don't know. I don't want to doom anybody. I don't want to say that's happening, but is that happening? Do we see gun shops, relatively new gun shops closing?
M. Gabriel said they said California regulations are squeezing them financially.
Okay, well that's, I guess it sucks, but it's better than lack of people, closing because no one shows up to buy anything. When that kind of stuff happens, especially California, it's big, but it's up and down, right? So they'll make something, an entity in Nevada or in California even, and say, or not California, Arizona, and say, hey, it sucks that we can't do it in California, but our, Nevada entity can. Head over there for the weekend. That's what front sight is, essentially.
There's a gun shop, the one that I go to, they have three locations, maybe 4, but there's 2 in Washington, but there's 1 in Idaho. So all the good stuff they can sell in Idaho.
We have a location that used to be, I guess it still is. It's a gun shop that's been a gun shop for a long, long time in Arizona, in Tucson, I mean. And I guess I haven't been paying attention, but somewhere in there, Turner's bought it from California. It was owned by somebody else from California for a while. And that's when I was still paying attention. And it was funny because, we're in Arizona, so we have some lakes and we have some hunting here, but it's different than what they have next to the ocean in California. So they came in and restocked the gun shop when they bought it, and they put in all these like weird ducks and decoys and like there's things for stuff that, like things to go hunting that we don't hunt here. And just like, you could tell they either just opened up a catalog and said, let's buy 5 of everything in this page, or, they prepared to go duck hunting, and we don't really have ducks in Arizona. But that's our experience with having a California shop. I think they do the same thing. They can go, look at all these cool guns we have in Arizona.
Let me do this. Earwebsites.com for 2A stickers, patches, books, logo design, web design, 3D printing, technology consulting, and so much more. Earwebsites.com. Is there anything you want to plug, G-Webs?
No, thanks for hosting. It's nice to have an overnight chat, and I guess early morning chat for the folks out east.
Black Hat, anything you want to promote? You got any videos coming up? He might be doing, he's said he was doing paperwork. So. Oh, there you are.
You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, probably not. I don't know. I've thought about making a video. I haven't made a video in like over a year. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll come up with something just to say how's everybody doing live stream or something one of these days.
Yeah, fire up the grill.
Yeah, I'd fire up the grill and get her going again. I haven't done one of those in a long, long time. So maybe I'll do that one of these days just for old time's sake. Sorry, I was messing with my audio there, trying to get it all working. Of course, I get it working and you're canceling the show.
Yeah. Gary, can you drop a link for Black Cat's channel for me?
I certainly will.
I appreciate it. Mr. Guns Barbecue, anything you want to plug? I hear rumors you might be doing the, what was it, 2A
parlay.
parlay, 2A
Um,
parlay.
Yes. Probably be firing that up in a couple weeks. Was debating on doing a bracket tomorrow night, just to, blow the dust off the old mic and make sure all the equipment still in good working order. So might do that tomorrow night. I don't know. We'll see what the heck happens. I'd like to tell everybody, go over and join Gizzard Gary's channel, become a channel member thing, because every Wednesday night he does a channel member chat, and he had one tonight. And if you're not a channel member, you missed it.
Thank you.
Gary, anything you want to plug?
Friday night, Foul Territory. That is at 9 p.m. Central Time. And as Barbecue mentioned, every Wednesday for my channel members is our members only chat, and that is every Wednesday at 8 o'clock p.m. Central. So thank you for having me, as always.
Oh, I appreciate you being here. And once again, next week we'll do a giveaway. So everybody show up and you can participate. It's an off weekend, so no overnight this weekend. So the next chat will be next Wednesday, the 100th Wednesday night mouse party. And I think that's everything. So I will say, other than that, I hope everybody has a good rest of the night and go do something good.